adjusting your equipment. We're about to get started. All right, welcome back to Pump. If this is your first class with us online, thanks so much for being here. If you look underneath the screen you're watching right now, I'll always have the equipment and the movements we have for the day, so you can check that out before class, get set up so you don't have to do it while we're getting started. This class, we'll have a 6-minute warm-up, and after that we'll move into the workout. And the workout is 4 rounds long. Each round consists of 2 movements that we'll superset 4 times. What that looks like is we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, right into movement 2 for 30 seconds. That's 1 set. We'll do 4 sets. That equals 1 round. You'll get a little rest period, and we'll move on to the next round. And at the end, we'll have a 6 to 10-minute cool-down stretch routine before we send you on your way. Today, equipment you'll need: dumbbell heavy and or light, as well as a mat. First movement we have, we're all braced, right? Oh, I got so many people with that one. I just saw. First movement we got is, remember, heavy is always optional, just if you're wanting to go a little bit heavier. Put it on there so we can have some intentional focus of pushing a little bit more, training a little bit differently, but doesn't have to be. But sumo squat, so having your weight basically in front of you, kind of angle those feet out a little bit wider stance you normally have. Big intention here, make sure you have the glutes squeezed and the glutes are staying on the whole time, okay? Pushing those hips back and down, just kind of like a normal squat, except you're gonna have that wide stance. Weight even on the feet, pushing those knees out. Really focus on keeping those glutes engaged as you work your way down and back up, okay? You can have a single heavy dumbbell sideways, or you can hold on to 2 kind of the normal way. Up to you, whatever feels most comfortable. You can have the weight up here, but sometimes that'd be a little awkward with the position of the sumo squat. If you're at home and you don't have weight, that's okay. Go ahead and just do that sumo squat. Really be intentional about that glute activation, staying constant that whole time. Next movement, alternating curtsy lunge with the push press. So you can either have 2 dumbbells like normal, or you can turn 1 heavy dumbbell sideways. But basically with the curtsy lunge, we're focusing again on that glute. So that foot that's going back is going back and across, okay? So really activating, keeping the weight on that front leg. Don't let that weight shift forward into that foot, okay, as you come down. And when you come up, right into an overhead shoulder press, sideways weight, or 2 separate weights, coming right back down, opposite side, up, opposite side. If you're at home, same thing. Feel free to do that same curtsy lunge, except for instead of doing a shoulder press, if you don't have weight, go and keep your arms out to the side and just be doing lateral pulses that whole time. That'll hit those delt caps pretty good. Next one we got is going to be tripod walkouts. Remembering with this one, starting with a wide stance, basically start walking out, and you're going to walk back into a low lunge, and you're going to twist back to center, walk out into that tripod, back over that opposite side, and twist. And you're twisting to the outside, okay, not to the inside with those. Next movement, thought that was a next movement, we have T and Y squeezes. So remember, in that bent over position, thumbs are going to be out for that T squeeze. We're focusing on pulling from the scapula, okay? Really developing that scapular strength. Pull through the scapula, squeeze them together. Once you come back down, we're going right up into a Y. Remember, when we do the Y, right scapula goes back into that left back pocket, left scapula into that right back pocket, okay? So really think of pulling from the scapula back down and across when you're in those Ys, okay? That's when you can have that light weight if you want. You can have that light weight, or you can have no weight. It's totally up to you. Next one we got, animal pose switches. So we haven't done that one this session, so we'll do it together. We're going to drop down onto all fours, hands, knees, and feet. We'll be here. Remember, we're lifting those knees just slightly off the ground, okay? So if I'm going to open to the left, I'm lifting that left hand, stepping that right foot through, and then coming into this position. So that back hand comes down, so now you're in a crab pose. So from here, then let's reverse it back the way we just came. So that right foot is kicking under, lifting up, and going underneath as that left hand comes up, back to center, okay? So we're going to go back the way we just came again, lift the left hand, kick that right foot through, all the way back. Nice. Now we're going to continue going to the left. So we're going to lift that right arm and then kick that left foot under and through. Then you're right back to center, okay? Yeah. Who would have thought? So with that, feel free to control left. You can control if you're going up over the top, you're going down and under. If it feels weird at all, you're probably lifting the wrong foot. You want to lift that underneath foot, not the over the top foot, okay? If you have any questions, just raise your hand. So, yes. You can play with it however you want. You can do half, half, full, 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 half, half, full, full and a half, 1.5 to 5. Next movement we got, bringing back those breakdancers with the reach, but we're doing two-footed reach this time. So as a reminder, we'll do this one together again too, since we've only done it once before. Hands, knees, and feet. Lifting those knees. As we twist, open. Remember, we kick, flex that quad, squeeze through the back, and then drop that right foot, lift up, extend those hips, reach over the top, come back down to center. I mean, if you want to get fun with it, you could even switch it back into those ones we just learned if you want. But, yeah. But really working through those breakdancers with with that reach. Next move we got is planked lunge squats. So for this one, we're starting in a plank, so jumping up into a lunge, back down, up into a lunge, back, up into a squat, control it, back down. So lunge, lunge, squat, and you're staying in that optimal. You're going to slay. You're going to slay. Feel free to start slow with that. Controlled. You're doing a lunge into the opposite lunge, then up into that low squat catch, back down to that plank, and then just repeating it, okay? Next one we have upright mountain climbers, supersetted with those stance jacks. Upright mountain climbers, another coordination one. We'll do all of them today. Opposite, whatever knee is up, opposite arm is up, and yours jump transition to the other side. Yep, and you just basically move through that tempo you want to keep. The ratio here is up to you, but that's supersetted with those stance jacks. So feet starting together, jumping out. Remember, big part, pushing those hips back. You're bending a little bit and then going for that ankle, back to center, opposite side. Be sure to keep those glutes on and activated, okay? Make sure that glutes are absorbing the majority of that movement and that impact with that. Any questions? No, yes, why? I felt it. I felt it tickling the back of my brain right there. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Pelvic floor up and in, the core is strong, we're braced. If you want to be here, minimize that impact, feel free. Only at about 40% here, not overly pushing, just warming up the joints, warming up those muscles. Air squats. Hips back and down, knees in line with those toes. Keep those glutes on. Feet strong into the floor. Weight even on the feet. Stay controlled with it. Marches. Drive those knees up. Remember, this is a core warm up here. Really be intentional about that core squeeze. Crunch and flex with that knee drive. Lunges alternating. Arch is still strong on that front foot. Knees in line with that toe. Keep that glute on. Stay braced, stay controlled, and balanced. Remember to use those glutes. Don't just rely on those quads. Arm circles, full range of motion. Keep that chest and torso squared. Trying to really reach. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back, bend those knees to walk out. Jumping jacks, round 2 of that warm-up, picking up that tempo, maybe closer to 60 or 70% effort. Stay braced. Air squats. Picking up that tempo. Still controlling that movement. Glutes on. Arches strong. Knees in line. Marches. Focusing on that core. Lunges alternating. If you want, you can add that twist. A little bit of thoracic rotation. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Take a break, 1 minute. We're starting that workout with those heavy sumos. These are superset with those curtsy shoulder presses, okay? Think about what weight you want going into the next one. Ten seconds, we're starting. Remember, keep those glutes engaged. In 3, 2, 1, sumo squat. Weight, heavy is optional. Here, having those feet a little bit wider apart. Weight out in front. intentional about those glutes staying on. Curtsies. Into that shoulder press. Think of balance, control. Sumos. Keep those glutes on.
I think I'm losing my
Curtsies. Sumo. Curtsy. Stay braced.
faces here are blurry, and the only thing I see is you and me. It's you and me. Oh, I zone out of conversation.
Sumo.
But it's not that easy.
Woo, last one.
That easy. Trying to find you in the crowd again. You were there, then you were gone. Now I'm tracing all my steps to you, and oh my God, I think I'm losing my mind. Over here, over you, every night. Both hands under the wire. Impossible fight. Over here, without you, every night. Sitting here with my head on fire. Impossible fight.
Curtsy. Take a break. Nice work, yos.
I've been sitting here with my head on fire, trying not to burn, but it feels alright. I've been sitting here trying not to lose my mind. I think I'm losing my both hands went under the wire. Impossible.
Tripod walkouts.
Impossible.
Into those T squeezes. And those Y squeezes.
Impossible.
mobility or tripod walkouts. If you want, you can add push-ups at the bottom. If you want a little bit more upper body work on each one, add that push-up. Squeezes. Woo. Shoulder blades back and down. Don't shrug those shoulders up. Tripod walkouts. Starting to find that tempo. Squeezes. Tripod walkouts. Last set, y'all. Squeezes.
I'm so confident.
Last one.
Yeah, I'm unstoppable today.
Keep those thumbs up, though. Take a break. Ooh, Nelly. All right. Animal pose switches. Superset with those breakdancers with that two-footed reach. Remember, it's not about speed. It's not about moving quick. It's about moving smooth and controlled. 10 seconds, and we're starting. Remember with this first one, you can go either way. You can go halfway, full circle. You play with it. Change it up if you want. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, smooth and controlled. If I said freeze, you'll be able to stop in any position. Job, stay braced. Nice job, nice job. Switch, breakdancers with the two-footed reach. Really get that quad flex in there, squeeze those scapula, then plant that foot, then lift up, hips high. Nice, find that stretch. Animal pose switches, back to the first one. Remember, smooth, control. Breakdancers into that reach. Switch. Animal pose switches. If you need, shake out those hands. Give your hands. If your wrists are dying, give them a second. But if you're feeling good, right back into it. If you want, throw some crab walks around in there, you know? Breakdancers into those two-footed reach. Feel free to hold that reach for a couple seconds. Feel that stretch. Breakdancers. Or no, the other one. Animal pose switches. It all gets lost. Too much blood in the muscles, not enough in the brain.
Can't feel this void between us. I cannot stand losing you. Whoa, whoa. All these feelings intertwined. Oh,
Good job, stay controlled.
to reach out. And my stance remains unchanged, baby.
Breakdancers. Last one, and you get a break. Let's go.
Maybe we can find us again. I know. Put this behind us. We can find us again. 'Cause I don't wanna go. I was alone in this world. And I needed people. I know my funeral gon' be lit. 'Cause how I treated people. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna.
Take a break. Woo. Some good mobility right there. Wrist busters? I thought you said myth busters, but I was like, it's gotta be wrist busters. I'll wait until a little while, throw those in. Strengthen those hands little by little, those wrists. All right, those plank lunge squats. Lunge, lunge, jump into that low squat. Back down into a plank, lunge, lunge. Jump up into that low squat. Supersetted. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be brutal, yo. Superset into those upright mountain climbers and stance jacks. In 10 seconds, we're starting. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's a lunge, lunge, plank, jump up, low squat, back, lunge, lunge, plank, jump up, low squat. Upright mountain climbers into those stance jacks. Your own ratio here.
My funeral gon' be lit 'cause how I treated people. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna.
Keep those glutes on. Plank lunge squats. braced. Uprights. Woo. Planks, lunges. Stay braced. Don't lose it. Switch. Woo! Halfway, yo, let's go. Find your tempo. Planks. Don't lose that brace. Uprights. Let's go. Last one, come on. Mortal Kombat theme music right here. Stay with it, stay with it. Take a break. My peeps at home. Straight killed it. Peeps in class. Straight killed it. We go for two. Nice shot. Oh no. Too much. Yeah. See any black streaks on the floor, we'll help out facilities. Wipe those up with our wipes. find your own breathing right here. Don't have to match mine, don't have to match your neighbors. On that next exhale, we'll pull that arm across, moving into his first series of stretches. Remember to stay slightly braced, keep those breaths, stretch further on those exhales. On this stretch, keep that right scapula back and down. Don't shrug the shoulders. Should be feeling the stretch in the back side of your shoulder. When you're ready, go and release and switch. Anybody overly sore anywhere from the weekend? Huh? My liver. Let's see what I can do about that. I literally just thought of like Rocky Balboa style every time we When you're ready, go ahead and release, switch to the tricep stretch. Back hand coming in between those scapula. Big thing here, make sure you're standing up tall, shoulder blades back and down. When you're ready, go and release and switch. I've gotten asked a lot over the years why I always start with these first stretches. No other reason other than it doesn't feel great bending over and your head towards the floor when your heart rate's super high and you just have blood pushing into your skull. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Hands come behind the back. Interlock those fingers, shoulder blades back and down. Roll that head and neck. Exhale, we're just going to kick that right foot out in front. It's about 1 foot in front of the other. Push those hips back. Weights on the back foot. Slight bend in that front leg. Turn the same direction. And then keeping that chest up, shoulder blades back and down. Drop that chest, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. If you want more of a calf focus, you can pull those toes up. Lift that foot up into the air. And breathe. Each exhale is an opportunity to sink deeper into that stretch. We keep that low back pulled in. It's not about rounding the back and getting further down. It's about lengthening that hamstring. When you're ready, go and release. Inhale up and in. On that exhale, opposite side. Foot goes about 1 foot forward. Weights on that back leg. Slight bend in the extended leg. Again, if that foot is flat, you get more of that hamstring stretch. Pull those toes up. And keep your weight backward. You're sinking back into those hips. We don't want the weight forward on the leg. Sink it back. Standing up tall, driving that ankle for that quad stretch. Keep those hips pushed forward. If you want more of a stretch, you can pull that foot a little bit further back. Don't fall. I jinxed you both. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Inhaling up and in. On that exhale, sinking down into that full floor squat. Working on keeping those heels down. We're able to get those heels down. Want more inner thigh stretch. Elbows to the inside of knees. Palms together. Press those palms down. Opening up those hips. Position. Legs extended out to the front. We're going to move into a hip stretch here. We'll take that right ankle, pull it underneath that left leg. Knee facing almost forward as much as possible. And then grabbing that left ankle. Either just bring it as close to your knee as you can get it, or if you can bring it up over the top. But try to keep your weight even on your glutes. Don't want to be all the way up on one side. Try to sit as even as possible. Like I said, keeping that foot here is totally fine. Wherever you're able to keep both those glutes down, both those hips down. Sit up tall, low back pulled in, chest up, shoulder blades back and down. And then when you're in a good position, on those exhales, start to drop that chest forward. Remember, we're not looking for pain, edge of discomfort, and breathe through. Pay attention to where you're able to get, because we're about to switch to the opposite side here in a few seconds. See if there's any imbalances between either of those hips. Slowly take your time coming out of this stretch. Sometimes if you try to move too quick, your hips can cramp up. Extend those legs forward and bringing that opposite, that left ankle underneath that right leg. Knee pointed out to the front as much as you can. We're going to bring that right ankle either up to that knee or up and over the top. Trying to keep those glutes even, weight onto the floor, low back pulled in, chest up and open, shoulder blades back and down. Once you're there, lean forward into that stretch. If you find yourself tensing those hips, let them relax. Maybe ease off that stretch a little bit so they can relax. Take your time coming back to standing. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. But we're running out of class time today, so we're going to finish with those breaths. Last 3 breaths here. Thank you to yourself for showing up today. Giving your body a little bit of love, a little bit of movement. Healing that liver. Nice job today, everybody. Great work. If you're with us online, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you just want updates of when class goes live. And as always, homework, good solid dinner, drink lots of water tonight, and get at least minimum those 6 hours of sleep. That means if you toss and turn a lot, that might be 7 hours in bed, 6 hours of sleep time. Nice job, have a nice night, and we'll see you Wednesday.